Yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So we're doing this again. Still car shopping. Right now, Lexi, she loves the CCD3, but I've always teased her about it to say, hey, you know what, the car doesn't get its use. Like it doesn't get like an AMG is, basically the car should get more use out of it, as far as the short commutes, like he stretch his legs a little bit. And she knows that. She knows her short commute doesn't offer her the opportunity to step on it when the speed limit right here up the road is, 50 miles an hour on her way to work. And I just think maybe I've been too much in her head about let me take the car. But we're going to look at Lexus now. Now she had an IS350 F Sport before. She got this Mercedes, and now she is thinking of going back to the IS. Now, I'm not gonna tell her. I think she's not gonna like it. I think that, yeah, the thought of going back and just having the 4 doors and everything else would be great. But be honest, you can't go to an AMG and back to a Lexus. I mean, this is like 400, over 400 horsepower, and you can go back to 300 horsepower. But we'll see. I'm not gonna make her she can make her own judgment on it. I'm not gonna influence her anyway. I'm just gonna be quiet. I'm gonna zip my mouth and we'll see what happens. All right, so let's get over. We'll head over to Lexus. I think I'm gonna drive the Type R, and we'll head over to Lexus and see what she says. Now the color is pretty good. I do like the color. She gets that red one, but we're just gonna take a look. But this stuff happens every time we look at SUVs. She kind of gravitates more towards a different car, and before anybody leaves comments like, oh, she should get this, I should do something, but this is her own money. I am not influencing her. She pays her own car payment. She makes her own payments. She does everything else. She pays her down payment. I'm just here to help her. And, information she asks, any questions she asks, I'm here to help. But it's not my decision, it's hers. So if she wants to go back to a Lexus, all right, that's what she want to do. Like I said, she doesn't tell me what I can do as far as, hey, you shouldn't buy this Type R. I'm sure that, she lets me enjoy my hobbies, and it's just say for her, if she wants to buy a car, I really don't have a say, especially when you have 2 BMW M's in the parking lot. I mean, do I really have a leg to stand on if I tell her, no, you can't trade your car in right now? So like I said, I got 3 cars. She has 1. Let her trade a car in if she wants.
I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, you're not, huh?
No. That's what I feel like when I get in and out of this car. Like I need to be dressed like that. What the hell?
What?
Whose truck is that?
Do you want to tell viewers what you're looking at, and what kind of car you're looking at, and why you decided to look at a car this time?
No? What? Why is it gotta be on tape?
I don't use tapes, I use SD cards. Alright, here we are. So, funny story about this.
It's not funny.
Well, it's not funny. Actually, it's a little aggravating. Saw the car on in transit. Emailed the internet sales manager about the car. He called me within like 30 minutes. This is on Sunday. Says, hey, we got the car coming in. It should be here. When do you want to come look at it? I was like, okay, here's my schedule. I'm gonna be a Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Great. We'll get the car. Everything. You come look at it. Blah blah blah. So here's Tuesday. We got here, and the car's not here. So I don't know why that we got here, and they, obviously they want to sit down and talk about it. I'm like, there's no point talking about anything else when, the whole point look at the car. So anyway, that was a kind of a wasted trip. So we're gonna leave Lexus of Concord. I just wish that it was communicated better. Hey, if the car is not here, I'm not gonna come look at a piece of paper with the car specs. I mean, I could do that online. So anyway, we're just gonna go get some food and go from there.
Interesting.
It's different.
It's almost like pearl. Like a gold pearl.
But it's a pretty nice package. Black optic, roto gray interior. Only thing you're missing is just it's not a Prestige, of course.
Oh, it's not Prestige.
It's kind of manly looking.
What about the Prestige making you guys want that, or you just wanting all the bells and whistles?
She thinks the bells and whistles. I think also the acoustic glass. I think that would help a lot, considering I know she doesn't like the cars that are noisy in the side, but she also likes the performance.
One of the things that we've been looking at when we are looking at smaller SUVs is a lot of the, like even Mercedes, the trim, it isn't color matched. It's black plastic.
It is very pretty. Did you guys drive the SQ5 last time you were here? Just want to make sure if you guys haven't driven it, I could just
She drove a 2018, I believe, the older, not the updated, but
It was before I bought my C63.
yeah.
The C63s are nice though. I think it was because it's such a new car.
Maybe.
Some of it, but also
You love a ventilated seat, but the Diamond does give it a extra little. What's dumb is that you can get Diamond weave and ventilated seats in the Q7, but not in the Q.
as we all know, sometimes the German designers do some quirky stuff.
Yeah. I think they just add and delete things every year just to keep everybody on their toes.
Yes, they do.
It's the M4 CS right there.
Yep, that's one of our service advisors. I've never felt a hood on a car as light as that car's hood because the carbon fiber.
Oh yeah. This car's got a little crackles and pops in the exhaust.
Yeah, it does when you have it in sport mode or when you're going. It does a nice burble. It's not quite like the Mercedes AMG exhaust system, but it's enough for most. Great for if you don't want to curb the rims.
Yeah, I would rather not.
So that's originally why she didn't like the BMW. The X3 was because it has
The
a.
thigh extender, like I'm so short.
You can put the thigh extender in if you want. So
I think it.
Oh yeah, that's all the way in.
Oh wait, not quite.
There it goes.
That is better. Okay. That was why I didn't want an X3, because I didn't like the thigh extender. Don't you get a heads-up display and stuff too with the Prestige?
Yes, you do.
Car will jerk forward really hard, and I'm convinced it's the start-stop, but
This is the 9-speed, the MCT transmission. I think it's just.
yeah, but if it doesn't ever turn off, if it just stays on, then it doesn't jerk like that.
Handles turns pretty well, right?
Yeah. It's weird to sit up so high. I'm used to sitting like on the ground basically.
Feels so smooth compared to.
Compared to all of your cars?
Yeah.
And my car, yes.
This one.
All right, we're back. Okay, we went down to Lexus. You heard about that experience. Still bothers me. It's like I'm going there with the intention of looking at a car, but the car isn't there. And yeah, granted, you're prepared, you had the spec sheet there, everything else, but I saw that stuff online. So what was the point of me going there to look at the same paper that I could pull up online? Like, I don't, you know, like you could have emailed me that to me. Anyways, waste of time. On the way out, we decided to swing one more time, go back to Audi. We're trying to see if Sean was there, the original sales advisor that talked to us about the SQ5. He wasn't there in the office, but got helped by another guy named Jared. He was very helpful. I told him, I said, look, we're working with someone else, but he was still willing to show us the SQ5 again. And obviously we didn't talk numbers at this point, but at least we looked at it and actually kind of like, you know, seen the second time. And then since the stock sale was released, she was able to get into one and drive. So driving it, she realized it was very smooth, and this is exactly what she wanted to kind of, if you look at it, all of our cars sort of ride rough, and none of them ride smooth. And that's kind of like the thing that comes with territory. Me, the Type R, it's not gonna be a smooth ride. M3 or the AMGs, they're not gonna be, any of the M cars are gonna be rough for that use. And I was really surprised how compliant the SQ5 was, and it still had some performance, and the sound for that being in, you know, not a full RS, it still has a nice throaty sound to it. And then the one we drove had a sport exhaust, got to hear that. Definitely we're gonna get the sport exhaust on it. I think definitely get the Prestige. So I think we narrowed down our options. I think the last thing is just finalizing everything and deciding what to do with the AMG. So it looks like goodbye. It does. But yeah, we talked about it. We got some lunch, talked about more, a little bit more, kind of decided that, you know, that's probably the best, probably better for her and not for me. I think I kind of persuaded her more towards the C63 for my own use, for my own needs. And you know, I am a car guy. Like you said, she's looking for a convertible. Hey, perfect convertible's got your performance. I mean, you can't beat this thing, really. I mean, look at this. It's a bad car. But I think it's just, I think the silver color is made up by being so neutral, and the car that just, it has a certain, it is lacking something. And I told her probably because it's silver, it's almost black and white, doesn't have any pizzazz, you know, no red seats, anything like that. I mean, we got a decent deal in the car, so we're gonna just play around a little bit. I think we're gonna decide where to go from there. I mean, the car is protected. It's got full PPF on the front. It's got ceramic coated, everything else, 5,000 miles, tires in good shape. So we'll see. And I keep saying it, you know, more and more. I need to do more videos on this car before it's gone. Before I know it, she's gonna say one day it's gonna be gone. So more videos to come. I think what I'm gonna talk about more is the ownership experience, because, you know, are these cars, how much they cost to own? So I might start doing a little bit more, just a little bit more videos and stuff on it. And maybe I'm missing it, but nothing here shows that the car was in transit. And you see here, by now it started, E-price is what I went through. This car says the car is at Lexus Concord. See the color, the spec on the car, all the options, everything that it has, blah, blah, blah. But nothing shows it's in transit. So I'm confused why that happened. Now, if I go to Lexus of Sacramento, they have a car, similar spec. I pull the car up in transit to Lexus of Sacramento. It's the same stuff on the web page, has all the specifications, blah, blah, blah. It just says in transit. So why does this one not show that? This is the one I went to. Wasn't there. And what's funny is that when I got there, you see here's factory window sticker. You hit that, I can see what the window sticker looks like with all the options. This is what he had on his desk, and this was frustrating me because it's like I didn't want to sit down. There's no point in me sitting down and look at this. I've already reviewed this thing. Like I said, I could do this at home. You could have emailed me that. Oh boy, it's aggravating.